where Mozambique and everything in between. Motivating Africa and the world. www.lokuhle.fm and the Lokuhle app. Lokuhle FM. Inspiring content.
Welcome back to Well Focus. It has just gone 13 minutes after 6. We are still here at Well Focus at the FM, Lokuhle FM, the home of inspiring content. And in our first story for today, we are looking at the tabling of the Gauteng budget speech, which occurred yesterday by Gauteng MEC Finance Lebogang Maile, has delivered the budget speech for the province on the 18th of March 2025. Maile has indicated that discussions were held with all parties prior to the delivery of the budget speech, except for the Democratic Alliance. The MEC acknowledged all issues raised by various role players on service delivery issues, but he insists that in the end, all the parties agreed that the budget must prioritize the people of Gauteng. Kholofelo Mokoena has prepared this report for us.
Gauteng Finance MEC Lebogang Maile says discussions were held with all parties except the DA on the province's 1,701 billion budget. He acknowledged concern raised on the service delivery, but insists all agree that the budget must prioritize Gauteng people. The budget's key priorities included infrastructure development, focusing on transportation, housing and public facilities, job creation initiative aimed at stimulating economic growth and reducing unemployment, service delivery improvement targeting healthcare, education and social service.
To meet the budget, we need either MK, EFF or DA and other small parties. So if EFF votes with us and other small parties will pass it. If MK votes with us, with other small parties will pass it. So it's not just dependent on the DA and EFF. There's also other role players. I thought I should firstly clarify that. The second point is that we have been able to talk to all parties, and they've except the DA, and they have raised, of course, issues related to the budget. What we are happy about is that they are raising service delivery issues, and in most cases, it's the same issues that the budget was already addressing, and where there were minor adjustments, we had to accommodate the concerns of everyone. But we are all agreed that this budget must serve the people of Gauteng.
The EFF claims that Gauteng spent almost 3.1 billion to address issues of overtime, while the public doesn't get service. The party says it has made submissions on the budget that must be addressed.
No, we welcome the budget that was passed however, we made few submissions in the stakeholder meetings as the EFF that we believe, and I'm 100% confident that the government must address before we even go and test each other in a vote. We are going to hold them accountable in terms of our submissions. We've appealed to this government that they presented the budget that they must give free sanitary towels to our people. We have a large problem of youth unemployment in Gauteng. And the budget allocation, the programs of government must speak to that. We've made submissions that we've got infrastructural challenges in Gauteng that needs to be addressed, because there's a lot of schools that they've promised our people, and today we are sitting up with a backlog in terms of the schools, and there is shortages of infrastructure in those schools.
DA Gauteng MPL Juan Rambeson says the party will have a closer look at the budget delivered by Finance MEC Lebogang Maile before deciding whether to support it or not. Robertson says theirs is to support a budget that will deliver service to the Gauteng residents, and any budget that doesn't take this into consideration will not be supported.
I have noted a lot of challenges within the budget. The equitable share did not grow according to expectations, and obviously that puts pressure on the province. However, there are certain matters that we have seen that are not in line with what we would have liked to see, and that would be, for example, the a department that last year ran up deficits of 7.3 billion rand, and in this year we are seeing that only 1.2 billion rand extra is allocated to this department, and we are very likely to see yet another problem with the spending there in particular.
As the Gauteng provincial government moves forward with implementing its budget, it is clear that there are differing opinions on its priorities and allocation. Ultimately, the success of the budget will depend on its ability to deliver tangible benefits to the people of Gauteng. Kholofelo Mokoena, Lokuhle FM, Gauteng.
Yes, and thank you very much to our reporter, Kholofelo Mokoena, for preparing this report to us on the budget tabling of the Gauteng province. And we know that once a budget has been tabled by the MEC of Finance in that province, just like it is happening with the national budget, which was tabled by the Minister of Finance. Such a budget, before it can be implemented or before it can be unlocked